Hi guys! Vechs here with a slightly different World of Tanks video for you. If you've watched the rest of my videos, you know that oftentimes I name the video after my accomplishments in the battle. Like I might name this video Mastery Badge 3rd Class, Tank Sniper High Caliber. Not doing that. This match is not about me. It's about the fantastic scouts that we had on our team that I feel, and they honestly should get more experience, but anyway, yeah, oh, there we go. There's the M7 right there, being a total bro and scouting for us. This video, I'm going to show off why visual superiority, sight superiority on the enemy is so amazingly important, and how a tank that is scouting can really just carry your team. Let's take a look at the match. Alright, so here we are on McLeod. It's another, well, overcast day like it usually is. And oftentimes on this map you see both teams fighting for superiority of the Magic Forest. And what I see is typically there's a stalemate on the west side of the map around the cap circle. And the match gets decided in the Magical Forest over here on the east side of the map. And whoever wins there pushes and rolls up the enemy team from the flank. Now, coming into this, I see we already have a Covenanter going out there to scout. And I crit there when I feel like I should have pinned. But oh well. But this guy, look at all the stuff he's revealing for us. That Covenanter basically got that KV-1S killed. And I'd say I'd credit him with this Matilda kill, although maybe the Matilda just got scouted by the M7 running past. Now right there's that M7 that took top place on experience for our team. And what this guy is doing is zigzagging all over the place and keeping these enemies illuminated. So we all drive in here, and I say thank you for scouting, because I think sometimes scouts are underappreciated by the player base. A lot of people just expect, all they seem to expect from scouts is the behavior known as suicide scouting or suicide scouting, where the scout tank charges in at the beginning of the match and then just gets killed, and that's it for them. I think the best scouts always survive till the end or close to it and continue giving your team visual superiority over the enemies. So we roll up the Magical Forest hill here, and I thought I was at 2x speed right there because the Hellcat's so fast, but I love the Hellcat, great vehicle. So I tell the scout to scout up A1 and that we're ready to support him. I hit F8 for the ready to fire command here. So there goes the scout, not the scout. Where'd that M7 go? Is he around here? Oh, he's back there. The Stewart goes up. So this time it's the Stewart scouting and lights up a huge amount of enemies here. And I don't think they see us. They saw our very forward elements, but we have a lot of tank destroyers back here opening fire. There's that M7. And these enemies are caught out in the open. They're all exposed. We can see them. And that was a bounce off the VK, but then we get them. And boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That whole force of enemies over there at A1 dead, wiped out. And I say great scouting. We wiped the floor with them. But do you see how fast this match went? This is all from scouting. Just all from scouting. The scouts, I think, I know I took high caliber and I took tank sniper, and I personally did well in the Hellcat here. But the MVP for this team are the scouts. That's why visual and sight superiority in this game is so important. It's important at all tiers, but it's extremely important in the later tiers because you're looking at such massive damage coming from high tier vehicles. Like if one side, say for example, has a Waffenträger Alf E100 and you get spotted first and that Alf E100 opens up on you along with maybe a T57, one of those other autoloaders, maybe an FV, maybe with the 183. There's some terrifying firepower available at higher tiers. So the first ones to get spotted and to get shot at, they can get knocked out so fast. I've been on the receiving end. I've been in a T54E1 Tier 9 medium tank, been lit up and had an Alf E100 pop off shots at me every 2 seconds and wreck my vehicle. I think it was under 10 seconds. I was, went from full health to dead. I got rocked. But it wasn't the Alf E100 that spotted me. It was a scout tank on his team that lit me up. And that happened a few days ago. But that kind of thing happens all the time. So if you ever wondered how important scouting can be in World of Tanks, how important sight superiority and visual superiority are in this game, this video is the example, completely carried us. We lost 4 vehicles to their 15. Completely carried by good scouting. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next video. Until then, take it easy.